don't know. Let me try this again. Yo, welcome back to my stream. This is Arcade UGX1, and today's video I'm going to do the story quest of Genshin Impact.
Windblade!
Remember on a few streams ago, I did the story quest of Mondstadt, and I ended up defeating the boss. Now that I defeated him, so I've been trying to grind a little bit of levels, and some people helped me a lot, and I'm going to thank one of my friends who joined me. Let me see how it's called. It was called Alguien, or in English it's somebody. Well, I actually enjoyed playing with them, and it was quite comfortable. So now it's time for the main story, and it's going to be doing the go to Liyue. And thanks for the grinding that I have done these past few days, I can just teleport immediately, not to be bored around running in another time. So let's get started, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, or ladies, and if you're new to this channel and you actually enjoy the videos, please leave a like and subscribe, or not even leave a like, just at least subscribe. That will help a lot, little by little. I've been doing a lot of videos since probably like 2 or 3 years, but still haven't reached at least 100 subscribers. It's kind of sad, but it is what it is.
If you want to find the Geo Archon, this is the only chance you'll get. Oh, I guess it's a good thing Venti brought it up earlier. Otherwise, we definitely would have missed this year's Rite of Dissension. Might be today, might also be tomorrow. Look, we're already in Liyue, so let's go ask some of the locals. Oh, right. About the Geo Archon Morax. Did you know the Mora that we use is named after this god? But it's seen as impolite for people from outside Liyue to refer to the Geo Archon by that name. So we should refer to the Geo Archon by the name Rex Lapis, like the people of Liyue do. Rite of Dissension. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Isn't that today? Once a year, Rex Lapis bestows upon us his divine prediction, guiding us on how to run Liyue for the coming year. Last year, it was the Yuheng of the Liyue Qixing that was given the honor of asking for the divine prediction. Ooh, Paimon knows this one! Mondstadt is to freedom as Liyue is to contracts. Liyue has a strong focus on business and trade. The Liyue Qixing, the 7 leaders of the 7 enterprises of Liyue, hold true control over Liyue. That's what foreigners always say. But true control over Liyue will always be held by Rex Lapis. The Qixing is comprised of mere mortals. Rex Lapis is a god. Mondstadt's god is nowhere to be seen, whilst our god is forever with us. Stay in Liyue long enough and you'll see. Given that you just left your godless city, it's time you experienced what it's like to be in a city whose god has walked with it through all of history.
Oh, are you also foreigners here for the Rite of Dissension? To think I've lived in Liyue all these years and never come to see this before. I guess it's like they say, locals never visit the tourist spots.
That is true. So
I wish you well on your travels. Liyue always welcomes you.
You too wish to bear witness to the Rite of Dissension? Me too. We all do. As a businessman myself, how could I not take interest in Liyue's most important business trends? The 17 predictions given last year made more than a few ripples throughout the industry. What's more, there's been a rumor going around that the Tianxue herself, Ningguang, has been acting secretly in the shadows. She wants the rocks created by Geovision holders to be exempt from taxation.
Wow, that's some super professional legal stuff, that is.
To be on the pulse of the predictions and the market is what makes this harbor what it is. Among the 7, Rex Lapis is the oldest deity. His keen sense of strategy is well trusted among his people. Understanding the predictions as soon as possible can make all the difference in making your fortune.
Fortune? So where can we see this rite of dissension anyway?
You're not at all close. Not to mention that if I gave you directions, as foreigners, you'd get lost along the way. So better to head to Yujing Terrace, to the high ground. It's the highest place in the harbor. Sounds like the best place for trying to communicate with deities, no?
I'm kind of lazy, so I'm gonna do this.
Paimon heard that the best time to make a wish is today, during the rite of dissension. Wanna give it a try?
Oh, what? I didn't see this.
Oh, you all... Seems you know a lot. Making a wish during this time is sure to get you the blessings of both the Adepti and Rex Lapis himself. I've already made my wish, so you can take this.
Great! Thanks!
Paimon probably wished for more.
Your first time in Liyue? Actually, it's my first time to see the Rite of Dissension, too. Ah, look, that's Miss Ningguang of the Liu Xixing.
I like better her other outfit.
Only those who have control in Liyue can preside over the Rite of Dissension. Oh yeah, not sure if you knew, but most of the Adepti appear in the form of various beasts. I heard that when attending these kinds of formal occasions, Rex Lapis himself appears as a celestial cross between 2 of Liyue's ancient mythical creatures. Ah, sorry, I shouldn't interrupt your wish. Please, take this.
Great! Now that we're all done with the wishing, guess we can just wait here for things to get started. Who knows how long that Miss Ningguang lady is gonna take?
Okay, get ready.
Whoa, look at all the people! We gotta get up front. We can't see squat back here.
The hour is upon us. Rex Lapis has been killed. Seal the exits.
Okay, time to run away.
What? What's going on? Did she just say Rex Lapis is... the Geo-Archon is... dead?
The Archons cannot die, or do they?
Oh no! The Millilith! Looks like they're nabbing suspects who got too close. Paimon's freaking out! Wait! Wait, where are you going? Oh no! There's a whole bunch of soldiers out there too! Your identity! You may not be the killer, but...
I just run as quick as possible. That way they don't find me.
They're here! Arrest them! There's nowhere to run!
Hey, buddy. Hold still.
I forgot when I forgot about that.
Stop! Stop!
Come with me.
I really like Chad, I'm not gonna lie. He was the first main character that I actually wanted to get.
So, are you buying or not?
Paimon's exhausted. So insensitive. You have no idea just how tiring floating around... Wait, just who are you exactly?
Call me Child.
Child? What, so we're supposed to dote on you?
No, not at all. It's an alias of sorts. In Mondstadt, I don't suppose you came across a Senora by any chance.
Senora? You're Fatui, one of the Harbingers!
Oh, no. Don't worry. I'm not looking for a fight. Senora gave you quite the bad impression, huh? Pfft, that woman. Can't say I'm a fan either. Right. Let's forget all about her, shall we? I'm here to help you. Come now. Don't be like that. I'm not a bad guy. Oh, okay, perhaps I'm kind of a bad guy, but I'm not here to give you any trouble. Would it be too much to ask for you to keep the sword sheathed? I thank you for your knightly nobility. I heard of your deeds in Mondstadt, so I couldn't help but notice you during the proceedings back there. And because I had my eye on you the whole time, I know it wasn't you. Someone else was clearly behind it. But, regrettably, given I'm a Fatui envoy from Snezhnaya, there's no way I'd be trusted after something of this magnitude. The ruling Qixing of Liyue has always been overly suspicious of us.
Well, can you honestly blame them?
Guess I shouldn't try to deny that.
Honestly.
Okay, sure. Maintaining a distance between strangers is probably a good idea. Either way, I'm already used to it at this stage. But right now, if you want to clear yourselves of any suspicion, you need to get yourselves to Northland Bank. Staying here isn't an option. As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
That is true. Especially the Wait a second, I went to the wrong one.
Northland Bank.
Correct. This bank was opened here in Liyue by Snezhnaya. Though everyone knows Liyue is the most enterprising in Teyvat, Snezhnaya is not short of change either.
Yeah, well, poorer nations don't seem the type to have diplomats that come around acting the way yours do towards the Knights of Favonius.
Here, let me give you this.
This is a...
I'm not sure exactly. Sometimes all money can buy is things, and not a name for oneself. All I know is that it's a sigil. A sigil to keep the mighty and illuminated Adepti from bringing harm to you.
Adepti?
If you head north from the harbor, then west from Guili Plains, you will eventually reach a stone forest known as Jueyun Karst. The people of Liyue believe it to be the abode of the Adepti. Legend or not, they believe it. As such, offerings to the Adepti are made at its borders. Nobody dares venture in. But I have no need for believing, not when I know for a fact that the Adepti truly exist.
Hate to admit it, but your Fatui intel seems alright. But why would we go looking for Adepti anyway?
Oh, my little friend. There are plenty of reasons mortals seek the blessings of Adepti. Money, health, love. But you will go for justice.
Justice?
The Qi Sing will already have dispatched the Millilith. They'll be seeking out the assassin from amongst the onlookers. But how could a mere mortal kill a god that can sweep aside entire armies? Rex Lapis never gave up his power as a god. This level of crude response is beyond what is called for. How suspicious. Your thinking is even more radical than my own, Honorary Knight. Even now, the Northland Bank wouldn't be able to hold the Millilith off for long, but the Adepti can clear you of any wrongdoing. Liyue was founded by the Geo-Archon and the Adepti. Of course, it was built by force. Look for them, and be faster than the Qi Sing's messengers, so you may give your version of events first. If there is anyone that can help you in Liyue now, it can only be the mighty and illuminated Adepti.
That is true. Hello, how you doing? Sorry, I'm eating chocolate. My bad. How you do? How you doing? Sorry, I was eating chocolate and it got stuck on my mouth. I love the Ferrero Rocher chocolates. They taste so good. You don't have to apologize. You just caught me off guard. Okay. Okay. So now we have to go to the Adepti. You know what, before going there, I'm gonna get the Adeptus Temptation. The most OP food that you can ever have.
I'll keep this close.
Where was it again? Where was the receipt? I didn't see it. Recipe, oh, there it is, there it is. I found it, I found it, I found it. There we go. Now I can cook this power.
Yeah.
There we go.
And who might we be? Those that dare enter Jueyun Karst.
No, I'm just going to say what's in here.
A sigil of permission. Many a season has passed since one was last in the presence of such an item. He before you is the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver. Speak, traveler. What business have you here?
Actually,
It's the assassin! They dared to flee here to Jueyun Karst.
Sir, we've already stepped too far into Jueyun Karst ourselves.
There's no choice. Apprehending the assassin is top priority. We must press on.
Disturbing our borders. See them gone. One will not have interruption.
Okay.
Who goes there?
Freeze!
I must leave no...
Dodge this! Don't get frostbites!
Keep the target alive!
Tactical! Retreat! Cool it! This! Big blade! With the wind! Keep back! Tactical! Retreat! Keep back!
There we go. Easy.
Well...
Preposterous. Preposterous! The Liua Qixing. Utterly disappointing. How could someone possibly assassinate Rex Lapis during the rite of dissension? And then place suspicion upon the attendees? Traveler, of the unjust accusations placed upon you, one has become aware. The mind knows its answer, though one must consult with one's fellows, lest the mind be misguided. Go, take your sigil of permission. Carry with you a message. Mountain Shaper and Cloud Retainer can be found here. Only fate will decide if you shall find them. Only fate. There exists a conqueror of demons, a guardian Yaksha. Go to Wangshu Inn. There you shall seek him.
I got a request. Wait, what? By the way, I recommend you to bring some popcorn with you and some nachos. That way you can enjoy the show. Well,
Have mercy, O mighty Adeptus. I beg you, show mercy upon me and my brother. Who are you? What's going on?
We asked you.
Oh. You enjoy safe passage in Joyun Karst. It can only mean one thing.
Z.
You must be Adepti messengers, sent here to rescue me and my brother.
What is he talking about?
Oh, have mercy, mighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti. I beg you to save us. My brother and I, we only came here because our family is poor, and we heard tell of treasures hidden in the amber of... It was stupid of us. But all we wanted to do was find enough treasure to sell and support our family. We followed the path up the mountain, but suddenly, the amber, it swallowed up my brother Li Dang. I ran away and made it this far before it dawned on me. We were trespassers in the abode of the Adepti, and this was our punishment. I had no idea how to rescue my brother, so I just started praying for the Adepti to have mercy, right here on the spot.
What? We're not Adepti messengers. We just want to find the Adepti like everyone else.
No, you must be messengers. You have to be. I have no idea which amber trapped him. Please, you have to rescue him. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, mighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti. I promise that we will never be so foolish again.
that happens all the time.
Paimon was gonna ask him about where to find the Adeptus, but he seems pretty one-track mind about rescuing his brother right now. So, he said that Li Dang got trapped in amber somewhere on Mount Hulao, and that they were following the path the whole way up. So let's follow the path down from here, and make sure to be on the lookout for amber on the way.
I think it's going to be one of these five. Oh yeah,
Leave it all to me.
Freeze!
What happened? You rescued me. Oh, thank you. Oh, and have you seen my brother?
His name is Li Ding.
Yeah,
We were climbing the mountain
I
together.
realized that too.
I just hope he didn't get trapped in Amber too. Phew. So he's safe then? Oh, thank you. I will head up to find my brother now. Here's hoping I don't run into any more Amber on the way.
If you're too lazy, just talk. Just like me. And grinding is the best option.
Thank you for rescuing my brother, oh mighty messengers of the illuminated what? No. I mean, like everyone else, we've heard that there's an Adeptus living in Mount Hulao. But regular folks like us would never have the chance to meet them. No way. Unlike you guys, you're Adepti messengers. So it's a whole different story. Anyway, we have trespassed in the realm of the Adeptus for long enough. We should get going. Thank you, mighty Adepti messengers.
Yes. Thank.
I don't know why sometimes it cut out what they're saying.
Boy, it'd be super helpful if we actually were Adepti messengers. Cause it seems like this Adeptus has got a real temper problem. But it's not like we've done anything wrong, so...
Who dares trespass on my mountain?
Oh, what?
Foolish mortal, come forth and receive your punishment. You intrude upon the sanctity of Mount Hulao. You destroy the amber of my mountain. And you free a thief whose freedom is not yours to give. The thief's ignorance was an affront to the Adepti, but your actions are an abomination of the highest order.
Wait! We can explain!
Mooncarver trusted a mere mortal as his messenger? Is this a sigil of permission? One is surprised to find such things still exist in the mortal realm. In the beginning, Rex Lapis cast them for the mortals with his own hand. Few were made then, and thousands of years on, fewer still remain. Speak. One shall listen to the matter which brings you here. You would be wise to speak the truth. For Liyue is not so far from here that one would be easily deceived. Rex Lapis? Assassinated? At the rite of dissension? What mortal in Liyue, nay in all the world, would conspire to commit such foul treason? Or perhaps the more pertinent question is, what power in this world could aspire to achieve it? Rex Lapis charged the Adepti with the protection of Liyue, and we have always honored this duty. As the people have prospered, so have we gradually withdrawn into the mountains. Indeed, this was a gesture of goodwill towards humanity.
The only difference is that Ether can climb mountains a little more faster. That's the only difference between Lumine and Ether. But the story quest, everything is mostly the same. The only thing that changed is that Ether is trying to find Lumine, or Lumine is trying to find Ether. That's all. That's not much of a difference. When I first played the game, I was like, you know what? What will happen if I choose Ether instead of Lumine? And I tried to search a YouTube video regardless about that, and it took me a while, but once I saw it, I was like, oh, it's mostly the same thing. So yeah, and no problem. I'm here to help.
But now, alas, Rex Lapis, gone. Traveler, of the matter you have relayed, one has become aware. One now knows why Moon Carver has sent for us. Once one has dealt with certain matters here that require my attention, one shall convene with the other Adepti.
Paimon can! Adepti always have magical powers in storybooks. Seems it's true in real life, too. You know, like how grass is actually Adepti hair, and rivers are actually Adepti saliva. There must be something similar going on with the amber.
Your nonsense knows no bounds. This amber is produced by a flower that one has planted here, called the karst crawler. The majority of the plant is hidden underground. When stepped on, it produces amber to trap the invader. After taking up residence here, one planted many karst crawlers to ensure that the tranquility of the mountain would remain undisturbed. Over the years, they have helped to prevent many disturbances. But in the process, they have also trapped many curious things.
Oh, so the amber is alive?
Correct. Thus, one may not leave this place in its current state, for fear of the risk to innocent lives in one's absence. One will depart as soon as one has attended to this matter. One trusts that the manner of your departure will be swifter in nature.
Okay. So, not gonna lie, I didn't pay attention. What was his name? I only know Cloud Retainer. Cloud Retainer and Moon Carver. I forgot the names. And I actually didn't even check it out. And this is how you always find a way to, let's go, to teleport immediately. You don't need to spend too much time on exploring. Oh yeah, that's because I lower a little bit my mic because sometimes, I don't know why, sometimes I can hear my breathing on the mic.
Hey, who put this table here? Ooh, they even have the guest names carved into the seats. Here sits Retainer. Here sits Guizhong. Here sits Rex. Maybe Rex is short for Rex Lapis. But Paimon has no idea about Guizhong. As for Retainer... That's it! When Moon Carver was going through the names of his Adepti buddies, he said there was one called Cloud Retainer. So this must be where Cloud Retainer and the other Adepti have their dinner parties. How about we cook up some extra special dishes for the Adepti? We're sure to get Cloud Retainer's attention that way. But what do Adepti even eat anyway? Paimon has no idea. People must make offerings here all the time. Guess all we can do is look around the area for any leftovers. Maybe that'll give us some ideas. Do you think maybe it's at all possible that the Adepti might like to try some sticky honey roast?
I remember that
It's very clean here. Whoever cooked here last obviously likes to keep things neat and tidy.
Paimon knows too much. I mean, she does know a lot, but she speaks a lot too at the same time. She's a cutie, but she's a dumb cutie. let's just leave it like that. A dumb cutie.
Paimon bets they were making an offering to the Adepti. Looks like we got us some matsutake and some raw meat. And what do you know? The recipe is right here. This chef was a super organized person. Someone has definitely cooked here before. Do you think they were making an offering? Looks like they didn't use all the ingredients. Let's see here. We got some snapdragon, some... Hey, look over there. They look... Yup, it's a doozy. Paimon's not surprised they had to write it all down. It's a lot to remember. We should... in flour. What a messy chef. Seems there's meat in this pot. But do you think whoever cooked this made it as an offering to the Adepti?
Nah, probably.
Paimon can't quite imagine an offering made of flour and meat. Huh? Our messy chef dropped a piece of paper on the floor. But footprint aside, maybe it has something to do with this mystery.
Custodian of clubs. Offer up food to club retainer. Receive jewelry soup. I don't see it. Oh, it's over here. When you play too much Dead by Daylight. This one, Matsutake meat rolls. It's a green one, so let's see. I think that'll be enough, right? Yeah, probably. And let's do some of that to start. That's the skill when you play too much Dead by Daylight. When you play too much Dead by Daylight, you can actually hit skill checks like that. Well, let's leave. Oh wait, I need to make more. Where's more meat? Now it's time to purposely destroy one. I'm destroying one. That was a bad achievement, not gonna lie. By the way, there's something interesting on the settings of the voice. It's like a secret or achievement. Not many people know it unless they saw a video about it. It's that if you mess up with the dialogue volume with Paimon,
Paimon coming in!
it
Paimon
will
coming in!
eventually
Is this level
make,
okay? Can you hear Paimon?
something funny.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Hey! Are you just messing with Paimon?
Yep, I'm messing with you, Paimon. So yeah, once Paimon says that, you'll gain an achievement. A kaiven, or whatever it's called. A trophy. Let's just say a trophy. I look so I should bring Pyro, so... Kaya, I'm sorry, but I need traveler just in case.
I'll bring my seasonings!
Oh, good thing I did.
One senses the presence of a sigil of permission. One knows not why you have come, though the sincerity of your offering is clear. Hence, you shall be granted an opportunity. Find your way through mine abode, and you shall receive an audience with the Adeptus whom you seek.
Disappear!
I must leave no out of the frying pan, as a dutiful maid would. Yup. I'll catch up. Boba, get them! Look! That platform is moving! So that's what this button is for!
Oh wait, that was against I'm gonna check here.
Nice and spicy. Booba, get them! Race you out of the frying pan into the fire. Hyman thinks that you're doing this all wrong. Try activating the mechanisms again, but pay more attention this time. Hyman thinks that you're doing this all wrong. Try activating the mechanisms again, but pay more attention this time. Booba, get them!
This is way too hard already to go now, and I have Amber.
Race you! Out of the frying pan into the fire. Nice and spicy. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Nice and spicy. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Into the fire! Nice and spicy!
One is most impressed. The path that leads through this abode defies those of ordinary abilities. The one before you is the Adeptus Cloud Retainer. Now speak of the matter which brings you here. You surmise correctly. In fact, even Gui Zhang and Rex Lapis themselves found one's technological accomplishments to be worthy of commendation.
This place is huge, and there are so many mechanisms. Do you really have this whole place to yourself? What's it even for? Did you build it as your private mechanism workshop or something? It's just like the stories say. The Adepti leave the human world, find somewhere to go be a hermit, and then they
One is simply not partial to the tedium of social interaction, and wished to find some peace and quiet. Find it one did. Shortly after which, you arrived bearing your sigil of permission. But enough. State the matter which brings you here at once. You have disturbed the tranquility of this place for long enough. Rex Lapis. Assassinated? How can this be? Such a heinous crime! Who would dare? The notion is so preposterous as to be unbelievable. One shall have to verify the truth of the matter independently. Perhaps one shall quash Liyue first, then convene with the other Adepti.
Wait, what? Did you just say squash Liyue Harbor? Are you seriously gonna wipe out the whole city?
Only a response of sufficient magnitude can negate the possibility of further incidents. It is as you say. We have protected Liyue Harbor under the leadership of Rex Lapis for 37 centuries. But in the face of this coup, by nefarious actors, exceptional measures must be taken.
Yikes! Quick, you gotta think of something. She wants to squash Liyue flat, and it doesn't seem like she's bluffing. Exactly what Paimon was gonna say. We made all that delicious food, and we were hoping you might help Liyue out, not wipe Liyue out. Or at least let's, discuss it first. Can't hurt for you to get a second opinion.
Contract? A cruel irony that you should appeal to the notion after the merciless murder of the god of contracts himself. The people of Liyue seem quite content to dispense with their contracts. They are quite adept at taking that which is composed of black and white and turning it gray. Nevertheless, since you come here in the name of contracts, far be it from one to abandon one's own contractual obligations. Least of all when you come bearing a sigil of permission. Rex Lapis infused these sigils with adeptal power when he first cast them. That power once aided humans in battle. Most of the sigil's power has long since worn off. It is but a keepsake now. This keepsake cannot be taken as proof of your trustworthiness. One must investigate the claims that you make independently. This, no doubt, is Mooncarver's very reason for summoning us. Your audience with the Adeptus before you is now concluded. Leave at once.
Oh, no worries. Honestly, watching all this again, it makes me feel good. Not gonna lie, because this brings back memories when I used to play. I don't know which was my favorite. I do know for sure that I didn't have any other characters. I think it was just a Traveler and Barbara and someone. Yeah, very old times. I remember that you can unlock this the video game. If I had to do the story, okay, so let's talk to Shao, your main DPS, Shao. By the way, this Friday.
Oh, this seems to be weighing Shu in.
I'm going to make a.
Compared to Joyun Karst, this place seems basic. Are we really gonna find an Adeptus here? Let's take a look. Paimon reckons he'll be on the balcony. Doubt we're gonna find him in the kitchen.
So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to make a video stream about my original account, since I'm going to be in band. And I'm going to make a showcase of my real strength and do some of the events that I cannot do adventuring. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be something special.
Oh, he's not here?
To the blind, everything may not be as it appears.
Hello,
A sigil of permission? You came prepared. Though this only prevents me from hurting you myself, doesn't stop you from getting hurt in other ways.
Paimon doesn't get it.
Too much contact with our world is breaking the rules. Mortal souls are not as robust as those of Adepti, nor can your blood carry this level of adeptal energy. It's for your own good. Leave. Now.
Wait a sec, we came here to... Ugh! Paimon's peeved! All he does is think about himself! Paimon wants to give him an ugly nickname. But if you tick off an Adeptus, the only thing you'll probably ever find in treasure chests is cabbages. Blech. Guess we should go ask the boss lady of the inn about just how she manages to talk to Adepti.
I kind of want to watch that, so I'll check that out later. Smiley Yanshao is basically completing the quest. Garcia's
I can't decide whether Pyro's like...
complete this quest very quickly. sure. Place it on the comments, and I'll check it out later. That sounds funny. Not gonna lie.
He'll go on for.
City reputation. Let's go. City reputation. I can do that. Okay, let's go. Let's just ignore the fact that I was about to teleport somewhere far from
Oh, you've already met Xiao. Not bad. Not often he's in a good enough mood to agree to see people.
That's his good mood?
Oh yes, the Adepti are very hard to come by. Many people go their whole lives praying to them, never once actually getting to see one. When the Geo Archon built Liyue, he borrowed power from the Adepti, but most of them only know how to protect Liyue by fighting. So for many millennia, it has instead been humans who have led Liyue.
You really know a lot, huh, boss lady?
It's not boss lady, it's just boss. Anyway, seeing as you have the favor of the Adepti, things should be a lot easier. Well, if you want to know my opinion, if you keep Xiao in a good mood, things should be okay.
Good mood? Can't really imagine what a good mood looks like for that vigilant yaksha.
Will be interesting, won't it? Come to think of it, I've never seen him smile either.
I did.
How about this? You go see the chef for a bowl of almond tofu and a plate of whatever it is you're best at making.
Quest on the 1.8, I think, update.
Almond tofu is one of the few human foods Xiao likes. The other dish is up to you.
Up to us, eh? Would it really hard to screw that one up, right? Race you!
Satisfying salad. Mint salad should do the trick, I think. Oh, wait. Satisfying salad, yes.
Time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Can't you see I'm on a break, kid? Scram! Scram!
Whoa, this chef guy's service is about as good as that Wagner guy's back in Mondstadt.
I see. If it's for the boss, then guess I don't have a choice now, do I? But my heart's not really in it right now. Not enough to make a dessert as painstaking as almond tofu.
And why is that?
A fencer's hand must be steady. So too must the hand of a chef. But my hands... Because, a traveler once told me that this inn... And then just now, in the kitchen, I saw something. Something not right.
This chef looks so intimidating, but speak of ghosts and he becomes weak.
I keep thinking... Even Wangshu Inn isn't safe. I can't keep a steady hand for something like almond tofu.
All right, in the name of high-quality almond tofu, we need to go check this kitchen out. Race you!
I have a question for all those who are watching me right now. Are you afraid of ghosts? I'm not afraid of ghosts, and I can actually prove it. But
Doesn't seem to be
I'm quite
anything.
curious. Are you afraid of ghosts?
What? You saw it too?
Okay, so he's used. Forget it. Let's just go see the boss lady again.
Scared of something so insignificant. Hard to believe he was once a notorious bandit.
Wait, what?
You don't seem that afraid of ghosts, boss lady.
Gods and ghosts. I've seen it all before.
Come to think of it, others don't seem to know there's an Adeptus here at the inn except for the boss lady.
Shh. Say any more and you'll be divulging my little secret. Right. Best you two be off. Go see to it that that little ghost doesn't go scaring anybody else. Not that I'm ordering you around. It's like the Adeptus said. Mortal souls are not as robust as those of the Adepti, so as not to be harmed when dealing with the Adepti, you can start by practicing with that ghost.
But how should we persuade the ghost?
There is a calligraphy painting in the inn known as the Witness Sigil. It's been in circulation for over 1,000 years. Go take a look at it. Once you have, look for a place outside where you can see the exact same Witness Sigil formation.
Race you!
Am I missing something? There we go.
There she is! So scary! Quick, you! You grab her! She's trying to get away!
Wait,
we
what?
have to follow her! If it's as the boss lady said, she won't disappear like last time!
She'll literally just disappear in front of my eyes. What is that? No.
She doesn't know when to give up! This old decrepit ruin guard... Surely it's not... possessed?
I taste blood.
I panicked.
Silly churl, Billy churl. Finally caught you! Paimon's pooped. Silly Billy, Billy churl.
Wait a second, that's the song from Hotel. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy churl, something like that. That's the song of Hotel.
Haunting things isn't nice! Little girl, are you listening? Chilly churl, frilly churl. Now listen here, young lady! Oh, okay.
Dusky Ming won't tease the travelers at the inn anymore. Next time, you can come play with Dusky Ming. If you don't come and play, Dusky Ming will come find you.
Not gonna lie, that sounds pretty terrifying. I would like to see her.
What? You really got the ghost to promise to stop haunting the inn? Wow. You really are something. I am in your debt. Please, wait a moment. I'll make you the smoothest, silkiest bowl of almond tofu. Haha, my hands are steadier than ever now that she's gone.
You two, again.
Wait, don't go disappearing again!
What's this?
It's your favorite, almond tofu, as well as this distant traveler's best dish, a satisfying salad. Quick, tell him everything before he finishes eating.
Rex Lapis. How could this be? I can't imagine it. Though times have changed, I've never imagined a Liyue without him. The ruling Qixing. Just what role have they played in this? I will seek Mooncarver, Mountain Shaper, and Cloud Retainer. It is time they too made their decisions. Adepti do not turn on their responsibilities. I have my reasons to not want to be tainted by the mortal realm, but responsibilities are responsibilities. Our god is the god of contracts, after all.
Wait! Paimon still has one last question. That Dusky Ming, she's...
When conquering demons, on occasion, you can come across spirits who have never hurt anyone, yet are also not yet able to be moved on. So I asked the innkeeper and the boss if they could keep her here for a time.
So really, Wangshu Inn was looking after her. Really keeping a wide range of business going, huh?
By the way, Shaowu is one of the only Adeptis besides the old lady that knows that Morax is still alive. Or how I like to call him, Don't ask why I like to call him like that. I just like to call him. There's nothing sus about it. Everything's okay. I just respect the love. So there's nothing weird with it, okay?
You finally returned. How was your journey to Jueyun Karst? I see. Huh. Moon Carver, Mountain Shaper, Cloud Retainer, Conqueror of Demons. Some of these names have never come up in the intel the Fatui gets hold of. As a returning gift, I too have information for you. Regarding the Archon's passing, the Liu Qixing's response really has given me food for thought. They've announced that, as the true killer has not yet been found, they are not allowing anyone to pay their respects to the Exuvia. They've even gone so far as to try and cut off information. But with the right of dissension and all, even the Qixing isn't able to keep a lid on things.
Honestly, I only like the fact that he's very good for fight, and the fact that he's very great liar, because at the start, I actually thought that Chao was actually a good guy. I literally believe that he was a good guy at the start. But then, we already know what happened. We got betrayed by him. But hey, at least he keeps getting a very good shot at fighting, so that's pretty decent.
Exuvia?
It's common knowledge in Liyue that Rex Lapis is also an Adeptus. The Geo Archon is also the god of contracts, and is also known as the Exuvia, prime of the Adepti. The mighty and illuminated Adepti of today all signed contracts to protect Liyue way back then.
Guess that explains why they're all so focused on Liyue's well-being.
Naturally, they both have the responsibility and the aptitude for the job. If the ruling Qixing became unable to perform their duty properly, the Adepti have the right to take corrective action. The Geo Archon's spirit has risen, so why would the Qixing hide his vessel? Truly suspicious.
Oh, right! He's the whole reason we came here! If the Liyue Qixing has locked up Exuvia and won't let anyone near, then our quest to find the Seven is already over.
Oh? You're trying to find the Seven? And just why might that be, pray tell? Nice answer. A knight that gets duped by the Fatui would really be no knight at all now, would they? But I can help you with that too, you know.
Really?
Give me some time. Time to find someone. Someone who can help you break through this stalemate. Truly fascinating. The harder they try to silence the situation, the greater the chaos that erupts. If you want to be around to see it all come crashing down, best you stay alive until we next meet.
Okay, so... what? Domain of Mastery unlocked. Take the charge of the Domain of Mastery.
Your cuisine is disgusting.
What domain did I unlock? Forsaken Rift, Hanshin. Oh, these are artifacts. Nice. And I'm not doing that right now.
Your cuisine is disgusting.
Let's keep doing the story quest. I still have enough time for a great amount. By the way, just a few will remember that you used not to be able to do more than 1 day of rotation. Like once you did this at the first time, it will like start from the beginning. But now MiHoYo changed it so you can do it up to 2 times. It's quite amazing. MiHoYo really did a great job. And something else is that you used to, once you did the rotation, if you like stop using the joystick, it will automatically reset everything back to 1. So that's something very cool they did. Let's go meet them.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one! There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style.
You're like this every time we talk about food, yes.
Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
I knew it. You only know because you wanted to eat.
Welcome to the Northland Bank.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, so entertaining play the story quest of Genshin Impact. I don't know why MiHoYo hasn't expanded the new Archon quests. Like the most new thing that they have done to expand the Archon quest is the camp. That's the only thing that they did to expand the story quest. That was called Dayslave.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I have found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Daddy Zhongli, let's go. Sorry, I really like Zhongli. He's one of the best characters of the whole story of Genshin Impact.
Hi.
Hmm?
So formal, so...
Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wangsheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui.
It's the fact that he never has Mora. That's the only thing that he has. But everything else, wow.
Indeed, Wangsheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you.
I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Exactly. How ironic. The god of Mora without Mora. But honestly, A doesn't have that much. Well, it has a whole empire, but A never carries money with her. So that's something else too. And Venti never has money, but always managed to get free stuff in the tavern because he's a bard. So he can just like make a song and everything will be okay. But Zhongli, the only thing that he has is child because everything he spends on, he'll just pass it through child, and that'll be it. A only has his nation, her nation, but yeah. Summer God is going to be broke too. Yeah, I agree. Not gonna lie, I agree.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Because there's no killer.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo-Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again.
Well, technically he's just This is my theory. Zhongli, or Rex Lapis, was testing Ether, or the Traveler, to see if he was worthy of his trust. And after all the things that we did, he proved himself to be trustworthy. I think that's the reason of all this about the ritual and all that. Because otherwise, this is what I think. The people from Liyue was only concentrate about contracts and making money. But Morak saw the true intentions of the Traveler that was not about being so vicious with the money. I think that's why he trusted the Traveler. That's what I think, but everybody has their own opinion.
If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
Alright, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks, and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
I'm not letting you enjoy it. Here, let's try it.
Boba, get them!
Something that I do like when I stream and there's like cutscenes, I like to stay most of the time quiet so everybody who's watching the videos can enjoy the dialogue. That's something that not many YouTubers do. Normally they just keep watching and talking and all that, and I have seen YouTubers stream about it and I'm like, God damn, shut up, I want to hear what they're saying. That's why when I stream and there's cutscenes like this, I'm like, you want to just be quiet for a moment, and then I'll give my opinion. I think all the archons doesn't test the truth. Now that I think about it, it is true.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
What should I choose? Should I say Liyue is a better place, or should I say I prefer the atmosphere in Mondstadt? I'll let you choose. What should I choose? Because I don't remember what I used the last time that I played this. Not gonna lie. How does it feel to know the freedom? Okay.
I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Race you!
Oh, I remember. Last time I ended up with no money because I didn't know how to do this deal thing. But I have learned so I know how to do stuff. Get negotiations.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're...
Noctilucous jade, Of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora. All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
That is true.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations.
I don't think so. I know you very well, Zhongli.
Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated!
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous Jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous Jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro-affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might never be able to use it again.
That was something very nice.
We're back to buy some rocks, boss.
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, that would... Well, fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
So everything knowing how to use it can make a very big difference. You just need to know how to do the things. That's in life too. For example, in real life I'm a handyman and I have to work to repair houses. And let me just put this simple. The outlets, if they have 3 cables, but if you connect though at least one of the wires wrong, it will be enough to burn the outlet, and it will shock you, and it will actually burn. It will actually burn the line, the wire line. So that's why everything has to do correctly, and you have to take your time. So yeah, everything has its thing. So yeah, that's why I understand a little bit of what Zhongli is saying.
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Well, school is something. This is what I'm going to think. Don't take it wrong, but this is what I think about school. Is write in your paper, go to back, do homework, and go to school again. Write paper, go back home, do your homework, and go to school again. You don't. The only thing you do is just keep repeating the same thing one and another time. So what I think is that school is a little bit good because there's some things that can actually help you, like science, a little bit of math, like the principles of math, and a little bit of how's it called, geograph, or I forgot how it's called. But everything has this little thing that can help you. But what I think it's more better is that you experience everything. Because if you try to experience a little bit of everything, all that knowledge, it will help you in the future. And I say it for experience. I was not only going to school when I was little. I used to have half work time and go to school. And that helped me a lot with everything. So now, thanks to that, I had a lot of experience of a lot of types of work. I can even be a very good professional chef if I wanted, but like, everything is just what you want to be, how you feel comfortable with. But yeah, school is actually a little bit of a waste of time, but if there's a subject that you really are interested in school, and you actually dedicate to it in the future, you might like it. But it depends on the person and what he likes or she likes. Believe it or not, I'm 22 years old, but I have knowledge of very, very lot of people. But it's because I had a rough time, but thanks to that, I have all the knowledge that I have right now. So yeah.
Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
So yeah, that's why I like a lot of Zhongli, because he's too knowledgeable, he's too wise. That's why I love this character.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Ooh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions.
I really appreciate it, thank you.
Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
By the way, I'm going to need a little help in this part because sometimes I might have a little bad memory. Just a little tiny bad memory. I'm getting thirsty. Let me drink a little bit of water. By the way, you have to drink water and be hydrated because it's bad for your health if you don't drink that much water. Man, look at this. I still have more chocolates in my refrigerator. I love these type of chocolates. I'm going to need help to memorize which is going to be the...
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Probably going to need a Pyro and Kyrios. No, Hydro. I think
We can do this! There's still soup in here! These hilly trolls sure have big appetites.
Well, it's our lab now.
This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment.
Yep, just give me a second. I want to grab a chocolate. These chocolates are amazing. Just put this.
We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use Pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Give me a second. I'll pay close attention.
Nice and spicy. Whoa, that light came from the first Noctilucous Jade. Hilly trolls are surrounding us again. Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors. Let's take care of them and continue with their nap. Booba, get them!
Not there, Bubba.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly churls? They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Kick back! Kick back!
Nice and spicy. Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Okay, remember, this is the third. Okay? This one's the third. So let's not mess it up. No, let's not. I will try to mess it up. Now I will bite at this chocolate. Mm-mm.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous Jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Let's go.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this?
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous Jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price. Now
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Oh my god, here we go. The god without more.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't... That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
It seems that we must. I will keep that in mind. Thanks, both of you.
God of money with no power rocket. Honestly. Now that I think about it, if child always give money to pay for John Lee, why never ask for it? That's something that
Race you!
I thought child always gave more to Morax. You know what? Let's just do this the old-fashioned way. Now that I think about it, then why child always gives us more through the story quest?
I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liu Qixing have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dway and Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives, but this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit.
Okay. So technically, as long as, even if it's in the black market, it's okay. As long as the contract is done correctly.
Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me.
Time to get embarrassed by Jean.
Can't beat the atmosphere here in Liyue.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The...
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
This is what I get for calling Paimon emergency food. I'm going with that option.
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So which...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh my god, Zhongli, please. Please.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any Mora on you?
Oh my god. Why, Zhongli? Just why?
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension.
Yep, I agree.
It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problem.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to?
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan! She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Okay,
Now
I'm
I
seeing
got
right now
stomach
the
cramps.
time on the how's it called? The time on the stream. So I'm going to end right now this stream, and I'm going to start a new one in a second. So those who were watching my stream, I really appreciate it. I love you guys. You're the best. And the ones who are new on this channel, please leave a like and subscribe. And we'll be seeing more of this adventure of Genshin Impact. So have a nice day. See you guys. I really love you. And we'll meet in the third stream of today. That will be in a second.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go